Hello, I'm JC, and on this video I want to show you how you can use the Firebase get document template from the marketplace, and how you can get information from your Firestore project. So the template itself is quite simple. Like at the beginning we have like a message, and we have like a button where we can click or type that we want to get an order status. So it will go to the workflow get order status then. And here is where we see that we are using the Firestore get document function also from the marketplace. If you want to take a look how it works, how you can update it to your need, or where do you need where do you can get the information to put on the function variables. You can go to the marketplace link here, and then you will also have a video about it. So for the template here, it's quite simple. We first get a message, and then we get into capture email, capture order number, and that's what we use to get the information to then display here at the end on the flow. Depending on the request response, we get into success or error, and we are going to see how we can grab the information, parse it, and use it on this part. And then we end the flow here. You might have a different end or like a different handle here, but yeah, for the example, I just put a message of goodbye, good day, and then the end. And then we can take a look at Firestore. We have a collection orders, we have some documents, and on the documents we have these fields: amount, ID, item name, and status. So with that, we can open the function, and then we see the information that we need to put. So the first thing would be like the ID of the document in Firebase. In my case, or for my project, it will be this, like these are the keys of the documents or IDs. So let's grab this one, like it should be the same name. And then we go back, and we are going to test with that value. But essentially I have this order number a variable on Voiceflow, which I pass into the Firebase document ID on the function. The next is the collection. So this will be like the orders collection that I have here. So you will have probably a different one. And then project ID, database, and API key is information that you can get from on your project in the settings, but you can take a look at the video here and see where exactly you can find those. And for the output, we get the document that it was, in this case, updated, and then I save that on the order info. So let's test it out and see how it works. So as I said, I'm grabbing this one, and it's on the delivered status. So we can click on the status, but since I also attach the get order status intent to the button, I wanted to show you like how, if the user types what they want, it will also go there. I want to get order status or something similar, depending on how you can configure the intent. But yeah, it will go there as well. So we get the message, and then we capture like what is the email attached to your account if you want to use that information to validate or to find more information about the user. But yeah, on my case, let's say is jane@test.com, and then it will ask us the order number. We have it already, so we put it there, and then it will go to Firestore and get the information. So once you have that information here, it will show you, hey, here's your order information, order number, item amount, and order status of delivered. But here, as you see, we have like an emoji. So that we don't have here. Maybe you have this status as a key or as like a very fixed string. So I also going to show you like how you could do that or something similar. But yeah, here we saw that the function works. So Once we have the request back from Firestore, we get into success, and then we get into this JavaScript code. You don't really have to change this if you don't want to, but yeah, this is like an example of a code where you can get the information and then use it depending on what you want to do or to display. So in essence, I do have like a map of yeah, status to emojis, and that's what I use here at the bottom, where first I get the order info from the response that we get from Firestore. We then get the order status of from that order info, and then we get the actual emoji based on the mapping that we have here, and based on the status of the actual order. And then we get some markdown format here for the actual information to display in a nice way. And that's pretty much all. How this works is like this order status message is a variable that you have to have created already on your Voiceflow variables to be able to set it from here. You see that I don't have like const or var for this one because this is one that I have already created. And if you want to use that outside of this block, you have to have it on Voiceflow variables already. And depending on the result of the code, we'd go to default, and then you see that we use the variable order status message right here. So that is how you can get the yeah, like the emoji, and how you can update the information here depending on what you want to display on the message. And the last part that I would show you here for the template is that if we go back, you will see first like the two workflows, but the variables that I mentioned, or the status message, like the order name to capture the number or the number, and the order info where we grab or where like we capture or store the response from Firestore. So the variables are already there, and the functions, you also see that we get the template on the template, the get document yeah, function as well. And the last part will be the intent, where you see that there is a get order status intent, where you can put more information or adapt it with utterances that are possible entries from users to be able to trigger this yeah, intent. And here, for example, you could do like a little bit more of training or tweaking, because the confidence says that is 75, ideally should be 100. So you could generate more examples here, and then it will improve this. And once you have that, this trigger will be more trained to be able to capture that intent from the user. So that is pretty much all what I wanted to show you. That yeah, it's used on both places here, and that is all for the template. I hope yeah, it was helpful, and I think that's all. See you on the next one. So bye bye.